Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. I am just going to expose some things, and I don't even know whether I want to expose. Just ask the question, are people being mean, or are they just calling people out for their messiness and their shenanigans? Now, although you can say that some people are being mean, and I'm talking about people on YouTube. I think a lot of this is just for clicks and views. I don't think if it was in real life, in your everyday life, if they would say those things to people. Some of it would be due to being a coward, and some of it is I really don't have anything about you against you, but I'm gonna say these things because that's what people like, is the drama. It's for the clicks and the views and for the money. Um, Now there's one guy that's being talked about so bad about his shape. He's bottom heavy. They call him hips. Now I must admit, he comes on and he cusses people out, so he's targeted. Now he cusses people out on his girlfriend's channel, which is where she gets her money. And I don't think that's a smart thing to do, especially when it is said that she puts all the bills. So it would be wise to leave her channel alone and not come in and cuss people out. Now, they refer to him as hips. I've never called him hips. And forgive me guys, I did refer to Secure because the hips don't lie. You know the record. And I thought it was funny, but it's not good to make fun of people and, make them the butt of the joke. It's not funny. So I repented for that. To be honest, people call him hips, and when people call him hips, I don't think of him. You know who I think of? I think of Tim Norman. Remember Welcome to Sweetie Pies? Now, he is in jail right now because it is said that he hired someone to kill his nephew Andre. Now this is alleged, although the FBI got all this information and proof. They got telephone calls that he made. He was in prison and someone called him and they talking like they got a private line. So they got a lot of proof. They got a lot of things against him, but I'm still gonna say allegedly to protect myself, because Miss Robbie, she has already filed a lawsuit against one of the YouTubers, and making it. Miss Robbie is saying that she's making it like she was part of this conspiracy to murder Andre. So I'm going to be very careful. Plus, Miss Robbie, if you come after me, I may have a pot to pee in a window to throw it out, but I'm not going to nobody's lawsuit when you got millions of dollars and I may have thousands, but you got millions. Now let's get back to the one they call hips. I don't want to say his real name. Okay, his girlfriend, which has the YouTube channel, they put a man after her name. Now, you can call that mean. I've never put the man after her name. And in fact, well, let me go back. They call her that because they say she looks masculine. There's nothing feminine about her. She just looks like a man. Actually, I think she's a cute girl. I really do. I think she's cute. And she needs a little self-care, which actually she's doing much better. She was coming on YouTube looking, girlfriend, I almost said her name. You was looking really tacky. And people gonna talk about you. That people gonna call you out. So, but lately, she's been fixing herself really cute, whatever, putting her makeup on. Not that you have to put makeup on, but some of us, and I'm talking about me, some of us need the makeup, so we do that. And, she doesn't need a lot of makeup, put a little lip gloss here, a little bit of foundation. I think she's a cute girl. And like I said, she has been doing really good lately. Now, one thing that I do want to give her advice on, and I'm not trying to be mean, but stop giving your kids all that processed food. That seems to be all that you give them, with few exceptions. I gotta admit, I get angry at that, because while she's giving her kids processed food, she and her boyfriend is eating steak and lobster and shrimp or whatever, and she may have fixed neck bones one time and gave it to her kids, but she'll tear a neck bone up. So that is what I have, like, girl, feed them kids something other than processed food. Stuff like frozen waffles, which every now and again that's fine. Chicken nuggets. Every time and again that's okay. But every time you turn around, you feeding them kids some form of processed food. Now, if they have allergies, that's one thing, but I don't think that is the case of them having an allergy. Also, now I do think this is mean, and I don't know whether there's any reason behind it except to be mean, but some people call her radio because they say she's slow. Actually, I think she's just never been taught. When you grow up and your mother, as the day goes on, your mother gives you little hints of do this, do that, and this is why you do this and that, and just kind of nurture you along, and they give you little life lessons as the day goes on. I really don't think she was ever taught. I think she needs to research, whether it's online, whether it's reading books. I think she needs to research money management, cooking, parenting, what else? It's a number of things that she needs to just research and learn on her own. Stop saying what your mama didn't do or your daddy didn't do. Just a lot of people just know some of the things that they're missing, so they research and learn on their own. Some people have never had, like take Sammy Davis Jr. I think he had a 3rd grade education. He learned things on his own. He was, because he's deceased now, he educated himself, not only about life, but things that had to do with knowledge, things that people wrote books about. So, read a book, Jet. Read a book. Almost said her name again. Now, she's also accused of, and I can kind of see this, people have been mean, or is it really being mean, or are they just calling her out? She is accused of dry begging. My thing is, I don't mind giving to people, but don't ask me for nothing. I will give to people when I see the need, or sometimes not even the need, when I see that they like a certain thing, so I'll give. But don't ask me for nothing. Don't come at me like, Marilyn, would you? Can you? No, I can't. I won't. So my thing is, the only way I'll give something where someone presents something and they don't present it to me personally is a children's hospital. You know, they have commercials about that and they show you the little precious kids or whatever. I'll give to that because they're not going on public platform and say, Marilyn, we need you to give, you have to get, no, they're not doing that. They're opening it up to everyone. But I don't like to be asked. That's a personal. I wouldn't say it's a quality. Pray for me, because I just don't like to be asked about something. Now, if others want to give to anybody, because she did have a child, which her child is not even a year yet, and her subscribers gave her everything. They were a blessing. They gave cribs and diapers and this and that, and I don't think she had to buy anything. That baby came home from the hospital with everything that was needed. And you know what? I didn't look at it any kind of way. Those subscribers were a blessing, and I hope that she appreciates them. Those of you who are content creators, how many times have your subscribers came out and just gave you everything? Say you bought a new house and they gave you from the stove to the sofa to the refrigerator to the this to the that and blankets and sheets. These subscribers gave her crib sheets and blankets, and just even gave me other kids things other kids that she already had. They even gave her other things for them. You know how you just do for the babies, and no, let's give something to the other children so they won't feel left out. That I'm not going to say anything against her. I would just say those subscribers were a blessing, and I hope that she appreciates them, because they went well far and beyond. Now, some people, it's another person. Let me just assure you, yes, people have been mean to her, but I feel she pokes the bear. Whew. This is a woman who called the police on her ex-husband. He traveled from one state to another state to have his time, take his back, and have his time of visitation. Well, whatever little thing they had going on, I don't know whether he picked them up a little earlier than he was supposed to. I don't know the ins and outs, or sometimes when let me just say this, I have to look at somebody else that have react to a person, because I cannot look at this person directly. It just irks my spirit. But anyway, she called the police on her ex and accused him of kidnapping. Yes, she called the police on a black man when racial tensions are high, and she accused him of kidnapping. Now that situation could have been deadly. It could have turned out a whole different kind of way. So, people, that upped the ante as far as people just saying what they think of her. To be honest, and I'm not trying to be mean, this is just the way I see it, I think he has a dark heart. I think he has a lot of jealousy towards the woman he has now. And she's putting all of this out on social media, so it's not like anyone's digging to find this out. She has put this out on social media, and that's another thing. Be careful what you put out on social media about your private life, because somebody's gonna call you on it. Somebody's gonna investigate a little bit more as far as listening to the other party, getting both sides of the story. So is it really, let me just add, I'll have to get back to you with a part 2 to really get into this particular person. So is it really being mean, or are people just commenting on that person's nonsense and shenanigans? Sometimes there are situations that the Lord would have to intervene, because as humans, a lot of times we just mess up and just find ourselves in a predicament that's hard to get out of on our own. And like I said previously, a lot of this on both parts can be just for clicks and views. It's all about the bag. The lies that's being told, sometimes, a lot of times, people are lying on themselves in order to create the drama, in order to get the bag. Like my mom used to say, and many of your elders probably have said, a hard head makes a soft behind. Keep on creating these plays. Keep on creating this drama. You're going to find yourself by yourself, and you're going to find yourself in a predicament you cannot get out of. And I'm talking about as far as law enforcement. Because of the shenanigans, and I'm just going to add this one thing, and then I'm finished. Because of her shenanigans and other things, she lost 3 of her kids. So, is it being mean when people was trying to give advice? Is it being mean when people saw something and called them, hey sis, you doing that? Mind your business. That's what it's, mind your business, or you put your business out there. So, evidently you didn't mind your business. I don't want to be mean to anyone, especially somebody who lost their kids. But if you would have been about your business, you'd still have your kids. So that's all I got for now. Thank you for joining me. I just see things in the YouTube streets, and not all of it is being mean. Some people really look at the situation and say, why not try this? Why not do this? Maybe they've been through something. Maybe they've been through the same thing you've been through, and they trying to give you a heads up. I don't know. Or maybe it's all just for the clicks and views and the bag. Until then, thank you. I'll see you next time. Have a great week.